Welcome back to episode 2 of Space Engine freaking years 2, man. So I did try to record this video already. Game was scuffed, it kept freezing. I guess there was a hot fix. They hot fixed the hot fix, so now our Space Engineers 2 should be working. And so fingers crossed, everything should go well. I was trying to do our next objective, Valation Station, with our lovely sledge here, but I couldn't leave the planet. The game was freezing off cooldown. All I did in that video was kind of like, well, when I was trying to record it, was go around. I checked out inside of here. I checked out the gear forge, took a look around, stuff like that. We're skipping all that. Our goal here is to leave the planet, go to Valation Station. Our first time ever. The game wasn't allowing us. Now it should allow us. But one thing I do want to do, though, that is not the right button, is I do want our paint. I want our paint gun, because this is how you paint now in SE. And I want to repaint our sledge. And we'll use our replace color on the blue. Make that green. Grab the white on the gray. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now the sledge is ready. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe we have 76% fuel. Oh man, I can't wait for LCDs to work. Let's be honest. Okay, it just got loud, music intensified, but last time, before the last video, actual video that I tried to record, but the one prior, you guys are aware of what I'm talking about, I turned off our thrusters. So let's just turn all these lovely thrusters back on. Thrusters are indeed on. We're unlocked. Alrighty. It's time. Let's see. Music intensifies. We're running cheek to cheek. We're heading to Valation Station for the first freaking time. No whammies, no whammies, no freezes. We're sending it full speed too as we leave the planet. Saving game. Game saved. Had a little jitter, but we're all good. Man, look at that view. I know you guys probably want to see it, but I like playing in first person, man. I have done some like SE runs of like first person only. It's game changing. The way you have to design things, we gotta play. But I do like the third person. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let me just grab one of these real quick. Man. Alrighty. Back in the cockpit, put this back on. We're coming in hot to Valation Station. This is our first time leaving the planet. Ready? I am aware the whole same thing as SE1, no damage in a safe zone, but we're gonna come in mighty proper. Slow down as we approach. Objective complete. The part for Valation Station when ready. Locate the contract terminal inside Valation Station. I said we're gonna come in proper as I freaking overshot it. Okay, that wasn't all bad. I actually don't properly know where the connector is on this. Cause I can get gas here, but well, I haven't seen the whole auto docking thing set up in person. So we gotta wait for it to turn blue. It is blue. Alright, dude. Sick. Yeah, and I can't wait till we get our ship hotbars again. Be able to turn my thrusters and such off, but connectors transfer gases like hydrogen as well as electricity and materials between grids. When aligned, press P to connect. Nice, dude. I don't mind the new connectors as long as it works relatively smooth.
The station is fully automated, but there is some kind of gateway network to travel through the whole system.
Come and get me then. We can do the contracts together.
We still don't have the materials to repair the ship. I don't even know exactly where you are, and someone needs to monitor the colonists.
And you've decided I'm the one to stay behind?
It's the logical choice, Ivan. I'll be back soon.
Are you serious? You'll leave me stranded while you go adventuring across the Almagest. Brother of the Millennium, right there.
It's the only way. conserve power and rest. I'll come back for you. I promise.
Little bits of story, man. Little bits of story. Did you guys see that though? I was like looking at that cargo and I could see like the outline of my cockpit. That was crazy, but we are here. We are ready. Locate contract terminal. Found it. Congratulations on reaching Valation Station. When you're ready, access the contract terminal and help expand humanity's reach across the Almagest, one sector at a time. Completing all contracts in a sector will unlock the next. And it also unlocks our blocks. As you can see, we get renewable energy tier 2. So before I really want to go deep dive in like survival SE1 style, I want to do all the contracts just so I can make sure I have all of the blocks readily available. So someone started making outposts on a nearby asteroid. If you finished constructing a few central blocks, it's yours. See, they just be giving you everything at SE2. They give you a base, they give you a ship, they give you everything. I'm hoping that this is more, let's see, like a campaign foundations release rather than survival foundations, just because survival, I wanted more grounding. Drop me in a pod. Does this still do it? See, look, yeah. Highlights my freaking cockpit. I do want to see, do they have a med bay here? You would think, right? Space station? If I was a med bay, where would I be? Oh, this is like a kitchen. It's like a bathroom. It is, little stalls. Okay, I kind of like this setup and the way they made the tables. So it's like the dining area. Yo, wait till we get cooking, but making something, man. It's over on this side. And these are the interior walls. You can always just pull out the welder. Interior wall flat. I'll use interior wall for some of the floors as well. Interesting. And here's another little area. A bathroom in it. This is like another quarters, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, if I was in medbay, I would not know where I would be at. Wait. Antenna, gear forges, lockers. Okay, this is like a sick little area, like little gear crafting area, you know, keep some tools and stuff right there, extras, sinks lying around. It's a cool little room. Medbay. Wait, what's up with this one? Okay, let's use the one that looks powered. All right, refuel. I can set it. That's your spawn point. All right, our spawn is now a Valation Station. So if anything happens, we're stranded in space. Change skin. It is just color for now. That is fine. Put my green on. Oh, that's crisp. That's crisp. Yeah. Now we're ready to travel in style. Ready? Well, let's head up out of here. And head to do this little outpost for our colonization progress. Place to call home. And it's out that way. Oh, it's on that asteroid, so it's not even far. Ready? Unlock. And away we go. All right, and this time, this is a place that's not in a safe zone. So we are just gonna fly off to the side a little bit. If you learn anything in space engineers, never fly directly at your marker at high speeds. If you do not stop in time, you will explode. Prospector base. I wonder what that is. Huh. Interesting. Okay, but we are here though. Do a little bit of turn and burn. Flying past it. Oh, there's like a giant hole through it over there. Okay, I'm like drifting. Hello? I guess we're just gonna orbit it a little bit and come down and in. So what all do they want me to repair? Like these floors and everything too? Oh, we'll see. Am I even close enough to use this? Yeah. That should be good. Just there's a sound effect. Notification. Locked. I don't think we have cameras yet. When we get cameras, that's going to be nice. Yeah, no camera. Alrighty, finish constructing the survival kit and register it as your home base. Okay, our spawn is not going to be PlayStation. Electronic parts. Oh, I need iron and silicone. Did I bring any with me? Because I'm assuming there's like a mine right there I can just go into, but... Iron? Silicone? Yeah, them thrusters over there are wild. Sound like they're like full blast. Alrighty. And then we'll register this. Home base established. This is now a respawn. Prepare the antenna to help find your way back to it later on. Ready? Let's take a look at our new home. Yeah, this thing is crazy. The thrusters? Man. Alright, let's see what we... Whoa. Okay. Alrighty. We have everything for this. I mean, I have everything. I can't. There we go. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. Objective complete. Okay, we're in a little bit of a pickle with that parking spot, huh? Oh, am I using mag boots right now? Do we have a grav gen? I don't think so. Ore detector. Repair the ore detector to see the nearby ore deposits. I don't have any copper. I'll put in what I could though. I just need the copper. I'm gonna need the iron too, but what are those? So what does it actually take? Construction component, electronic parts, wire, steel plate. And I just need more wire and steel plate, so that's why I need the copper. It makes sense. Like drill out, turn on our lights because it's awfully black. Okay, there's copper. Whoa. Okay. Step 1, do not get lost. That's the exit. I'm already lost. I'm already lost, honestly. I'll just fly straight down to the copper. Let's actually mag boot it. Like mine it like it's normal terrain. Yeah. I'll be waiting for the sneaky tools. Until then, we smash my eardrums. This is actually more than enough copper, but might as well grab some extra, right? So we technically already have a space base, but this is far from being permanent, I tell you that. Oh, crap. We didn't want that much copper. Well, okay. I was like up over here, right? I, in fact, was not up over there. Oh, this is that big, like, whole tunnel. There's the ice. Did I miss the corner? Or, like, right here somewhere? Oh, there we go. There we go. Ore detector. Oh, yeah. We're upside down. Makes sense. Alrighty. Ready? Functional ore detector. A little bit of cargo crates. They give us any loot? Nope. You've learned the basics. Now it's up to you. Hand in this contract, return the base, and start building or take on more contracts to unlock new blocks, fast travel stations, and expand humanity's reach across the Almagest. And for map, this is actually my first time opening the map. How far can I zoom in? That's making a marker. Can I not drag? I think it zooms into the mouse. And it doesn't seem like I can like click drag. Oh, but now the map's like too far up there. There we go. Yeah, the mouse zooming's a little finicky. I would like to see like a planet view, like be able to zoom into a planet, like spin it 3D and see exactly where like your markers are and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool, right? This is the map. Verdure sector, chemic sector. So to even get there, we still have to do all the contracts for Verdure. We'll do the Verdure contracts. I'm probably butchering that, by the way, but it'll be okay. And this is what we have. So we do have to go to the back to the contract terminal. So this is just kind of where it starts us. It starts us next to the station in space. Man. Man. Hold on, we gotta get some of this. We got to get some of this. We'll get the station in here too, a little bit in the bottom. All right, bear with me. Bear with me. Do we have any cargo back here? Because if they want us to be here, I guess we do have these little crates. How much do you guys hold? 400 kilos. I got more iron than what y'all can hold. It's cargo, 1.5 meter, 8 tons. All right, dump everything in there. And now we are off to go do another contract. Because yes, they say we're on our own, but we're not really on our own until we finish the contracts to get all the blocks. Because I don't think this shows you everything that you're missing. You just kind of really get a basic question mark. Some blocks are locked. Complete more contracts to unlock more blocks. But there's no way. I guess maybe if you go into a category, right? Like if we go into production, I know there's a locked production block. Movement, I know there's a locked movement block. Other than that, under all, the question marks stack, and you just kind of do contracts to figure it out. So we will proceed to do more contracts. Whoa. Wait, do we have... My jetpack's not on. Do we have lights? I don't think we do. I have my headlight on, so... Whoa. Starter platform, I think, is my antenna that they have named up for us. But I'm enjoying this game so far, man. What do you guys think? Coming from SC1, or maybe you never played Space Engineers at all, and this is like your first intro experience into it. Hopefully, this isn't your full first experience, just because this isn't even full SC yet, you know what I mean? Yeah, don't mind that, like, flight path. Oh! Yeah. Oh. Perfect. Alright, we don't talk about that. I've seen better flight park drops, but I'm enjoying it so far, man. If this is your first, like, intro to Space Engineers, I'd say it's okay, but as someone who likes Space Engineers and plays it a bunch, I'm like, I am liking it. Notable energy tier 2 block, a place to call home. Oh, I have to turn it in. So you, not only do you do the contract, you have to return it back to turn in said contract. Got it? That's the one thing I really never did. SC1 was contracts. I did a couple, but... Alright, so now we have new contracts. We have progress. Renewable energy 2 is what that said. It didn't tell me the block, did it? I missed it. Renewable... energy. I'm assuming we got a solar panel. And there's more renewable energy, but I'm assuming we got a solar panel. Oh, we don't even have the bigger battery yet. Because there is a third battery. We only have the 0.5 and the 1.5. So another one of these question marks is probably another battery. Because I don't think there's anything but batteries and solar right now. Well, there's reactors. Alright, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's pick a quest. Abandoned research outpost. Lost asteroid base. Supply base. Excuse me, production block tier 1, production block tier 1, production. Well, let's just do them down from the top down, right? Location is space, space. Oh, this one's on planet though. Yeah, we'll do the space ones and go back down. Deep space research outpost stopped broadcasting for some reason. The station may still be intact, but systems need restoration. Investigate the site, bring it back online, and secure its stored data. Easy enough. Alrighty. Where did we park? These doors are open. I'm guessing over here. Yata. Should I close the doors if that's like... I'm keeping track of like where I'm parking by like leaving doors open, and then I come back and all the doors are just open and I'm lost again. All right. Back into our trusty sledge. Active contract. Ooh. It is quite the jump. Whoa. Yeah, these hydrogen thrusters, you press space bar, you off the ground. And we're in space too, so. But we, remember what I said? Never fly directly at your target unless you want to blow up on impact. Or you can just fly safely. That works too, right? But I don't mind the contract system and doing contracts and unlocking the blocks, but I do want contracts in the survival mode to be an alternative. I would like to just drop in my pod, spawn in, get to work, build my base, build up, go to space for the first time, go to a station, just do some quest, live out my best life doing things. But this is very guided, so to speak. There are some unknown signals. I wonder if they're like similar to SC1 unknown signals. This one is kind of close. Now maybe we check out this unknown signal first. I'm intrigued. Because I mean, it's like on the way to the contract, so. Whoa, okay. A little bit of a jitter, or fine. 2K's out from our unknown signal. We gotta slow it down. We're approaching. Don't hit the space debris. Oh man. Oh man. Well, I mean, what do we do? Are we on pause? Are we on hold? That's a big distance. I mean, we could just always fly over there with our jetpack, but our ship's gone. My backpack's not even like I had anything in my backpack. Look at my backpack. Drifting away. Change of course. All right, we do want to unlock everything in the game. We do want to progress, but do we have? The question is, do we have maybe like ion thrusters? Let's go to movement. We do not. We do not. We do have hydrogen, so I guess we could make our own hydrogen ship and then go from there. Yeah, well, change of plan. I guess we do live here temporarily. I mean, our house is a little unfinished, some unwelded spots, things are happening, but I mean, we have a connector, we got a little bit of storage, we have an ore detector, we have ice, silicon, cobalt, ice, copper, nickel, iron. Okay, I was worried there was no iron. We do in fact have a hydrogen tank, an O2H2 generator, we have our survival kit. Do we have any ice? We do not have ice. What about the tank itself? Do we at least have hydrogen? Hydrogen tank is at 0%. So it does seem like we're taking a side course of action from here on out. And we're going to make our own ship. A lot earlier than anticipated. I was going to do all the quests, have all the blocks unlocked, and then I was going to start my own little base, but I guess this is cool. This gives us something to start with and start in, and we made it to home, right? This is starter platform. That's usually what I name stuff anyways when I start, right? Starter base, starter platform. Alrighty, and I guess we're just going to be mining right now, so I am probably going to do a jump cut. We'll do a jump cut. I'll mine some resources, because I mean, I'm just going to be yapping in your ear while I mine these resources. And then I will be back once we have an idea for a ship laid out, or at least some resources to start doing some stuff, right? Because I can still plan it out with the placement of the blocks. So if I come here, just do light armor, like I'm talking about a jump cut, and I'm still going. This already has symmetry on it. Just turn that off. Is my block yellow? I think it was. So if you remember in the last episode, I did remember I said I made a cockpit of my own. So let's see if with this projection, if I can just snap that to that. Okay, blueprints. Place. So I can. It doesn't really matter where I snap this, because that's going to get shaved off anyways. But let's bring it all the way back though. Oh yeah, I put that John like right on the edge, but nonetheless, this is my cockpit. Enterable cockpit. This is by far the smallest I could make it while keeping it enterable. So we're gonna get a little ship upgrade. We're gonna get something we can go inside of at least, right? So I guess I could get the materials at my own time as we do the jump cut to weld everything, but I guess we can do some planning. Do need a connector. Don't want to keep it around this size because this is a decent size to get things going, because that's gonna depend on, come on, here we go, got it. It's gonna depend on where I go from there. Grab a connector. Am I floating again? I did. Somehow left the ground. Like I could put a connector like right in the middle of this. Bring it back to the door. Wouldn't be terrible. Because we're going to keep that there. We can cover that up. It'll be okay. And I do want, if we're keeping that there, I need some angles. Keep it all light armor. These are half shapes. Sure, we'll grab some half shapes. Maybe some slopes. Transitions. Did I grab? That's fine. So, where are the other ones actually? These are all light armor. See, some structural supports could be cool. So with the new SE building, I haven't really done too much. So now this video's turned in from questing to blowing up to designing our own ship very fast. I was very unprepared for this. Should I put anything on this? Like, should I have storage? Should probably have some storage somewhere. What if I do something similar to, like, what was that ship we started in the grasshopper? It had stuff like detached from it. Like if I take these and then maybe bring it out like 2, and then back here, that's kind of far back, going back 2. Maybe we go back 1 and rotate this sideways actually, but we'll keep it right there. Am I still in the way? Oh, I can't place it on that one. That's fine. Bring it in and put it there. I can place it on that one though. Maybe I was in the way. And then we'll do something like that, right? And then on this back half, put that there. And then back here is where we can do some like thruster shenanigans. These are all halves though. So really big half, because I'm cycling through block sizes now. I do, where is just that light armor, but like the I've long slope. Here's one of the slope. There we go. Because if I just have the slope, pressing R just changes the size rather than cycling through every block and size. Too many of these. I know I could be building with symmetry, I just never do. So I mean, the ship comes out a little abstract, we'll be fine, right? Let's see. And then maybe actual come out. Like 3 blocks there. Actually, I guess I could have made that size depending on the size of like a cargo. I'm gonna slap a cargo on it, right? It's not gonna be piped in or anything. I'm not too worried about that, honestly. Let's get rid of these half. Okay, big port all around, small port top and bottom. Do I really want something this size? I mean, sure. Right? We can make do with this. I do need H2. I do need a H2 gen. Take out the... Where are the ports on this fella? Small port? Maybe just throw it on the top, honestly. I do not like that one bit. So we're actually just gonna slap it on the bottom. And maybe... If it's this way. And then with that, we have storage. We have our tank. I do need a battery. Gyros can go on the inside. Let's do the battery. The cargo. You know what? I could. Okay, I'm free floating. Don't mind me. Leaving the planet. Could push this against like the wall there. And then I could do another one on this wall here. I don't want them to... It kinda gets in the way of the door unless I bring it up more, but... I could just throw them on this side. I could just throw a battery here. Am I really gonna need more than one? Maybe we just put one on it for now. Am I gonna make it? I think I overshot it. Okay. So we'll just put one on it for now. So it's kind of like a detached, like, module. Like I have the cockpit that I made, and then now I'm just kind of attaching things to it. We'll design it a little better as we go, but we just gotta freehand and randomly throwing something together as we crashed our other one. So I do actually need, maybe I do another like big thrust in the back. Let's get rid of this. We'll do something like that, and then for these side pieces, right? Get rid of that for now and just leave it down. Because I could probably even fit that a little better. I mean, as we're just kind of slapping it together, this is fine. Because now with the other thrust, I'm not gonna have... I could just slap one on every side of this. Do I want big upwards thrust, or should I just use the little ones? If I use the little ones, so I need a port. So we need some type of converter. Conveyor adapter? Conveyor sorter. Oh, they do have sorter, it's just no functionality. Adapter? Is it an adapter what I need? It is. So I could throw an adapter there. Adapter there, and then I need a cube. I need a cube, dude. Cube. Okay, this is a huge cube. It's not at all the cube that I needed. Can I just grab large conveyor tubes? Wait, do I not have small conveyor tubes? Okay. Ooh. And this is the cube. Nice. And maybe something like that. I like how I have no thrust in the front half though. Like I'm flying with the entirety of the back. And if I lose this back module, we just don't fly at all. But I just kind of, I mean, we can make this into a ship. Like we could pull all this down here to encase some of this. Leave this like section in the middle, like kind of open or hollow even. I don't know. Maybe we design it in time, but for now, we just kind of need something to hit the ground running. Kind of turn this into a shipbuilding design episode, but I am all for it, honestly. So then I can just slap these here. Who else is just a raw builder out there, man? Who doesn't use symmetry mode? I'm gonna need braking thrust, and I don't know how I feel about the little one. I mean, it should be fine for the little ones. We just want to keep everything hyped. Well, I do want the side threads, down threads, so we can do everything around this cube. We'll just go full way around the cube like this. And it'll be like a little thruster module. Yeah. I could even throw one in the back too, honestly. Working on the whole air in the cube. Which I did on that side. So I might as well put this one here, right? And is that going to interfere with that? I wonder. Well, for the time being, we'll get rid of these slants right here. Just make sure we're clicking the right one. Because I don't know what happens to your projection if you disconnect something you don't want to. Like other space engineers, you know, where you're making a ship, your whole ship will just fall to the ground. But not too familiar with how the projections work yet. I mean, I guess I didn't even need this. Like I could have just like squeezed that in there, but I guess it might actually just squeezed in there perfectly, but it is what it is for that. Wait, why can I see through the Nord? Oh, projection, but it was just the way it looked. Like the Delphos looked like through the projection material, dude. I was kind of tripping for a second. Okay. Let's see. So I do have that. I am gonna have to store the gyro somewhere. I have the battery. I have those rinky-dink braking thrust, which I could add more to the top. Actually, might not be a bad shout. So maybe we come back to our cube and do a line of 3 cubes up here as well, and we just use these ones only for their braking thrust. This cockpit I designed doesn't have lights, so maybe we do some lights. The spotlights. Put them up or down? Put them down. Another one there. Okay, 2 spotlights. I guess I should have just grabbed the actual just light variant because we're gonna have some other lights back here for now. Wowzers. That is. Where can I place this? Is it just like 2 in? Alrighty, well that's like in the hitbox. Guess maybe we just put a bud here for this. Sure, dude. I just want the lights. Oh yeah, this thing is cooked. It's just the cockpit that I made in creative so I can enter it with just a rear attachment. It's not properly attached or secured in any way, shape, or form, but we do have thrust in all directions. We have the O2H2. We have, I mean, essentially we have everything we need. We just have to put the gyros in, which I'm going to slap the gyros on the inside. I could probably even fit an ore detector in here if I really wanted to. Let's see. How many gyros do I want is the question. Maybe I'll put them next to the... How close can I get to the sea? Right there. Put 2. Well, just because we're gonna have weight in it as well. Yeah, like flying in the projection. A little trippy. Alrighty. And you know what? Do we have a... I don't have a beacon. I guess just be antenna. How big is the antenna? Very little. You can squeeze one of those right there. And then why not slap a ore detector on it? I mean, it's good information to have, to say the least. And with the antenna, I can broadcast it, so this thing will at least be able to find us some ores, if anything. And we can make this look better in case this and actually go hard on the ship, but we just kind of need anything to be able to finish the contracts. Oh no. Because we are just working down there, slaving away on the ship, so. Alrighty, so this thing should be functional to at least get our contracts done. We don't have any proper way to land this planet side. So if we do plan to take this to the other contracts, like we're just going to keep this until we start working on our own base and stuff. So maybe some landing gear, you know, slightly. And I should be able to access that cargo container and everything fine from this side. So that'll be cool. And then maybe I just slapped them like right here on the edge. Yeah, like right on the side of the connector, honestly. In there. Actually, with them looking like that, I could probably do one on the front corner in the opposite direction. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And they're like at the same height as the connector. I just hope these... Maybe I turn like parking and auto lock off for those, and we'll like manually lock them if we need them, but they're just some type of landing support nonetheless. So what's our lighting situation at over here? It's not terrible, actually. I guess I didn't really need the lights on as much as I did, but this is... We're temporarily flying for now. All right, so I am gonna go get some materials. I'm gonna weld this up. It does have everything we need. We have our gyros, ore detector, antennas, batteries, cargo, thrust in all directions that we need, and H2 generator. So we just have to essentially weld this up and make it usable. So this is the part where we cut the video to see how our ship comes out with a little bit of the video magic. All right, man, welcome back. We have returned with what is a relatively complete ship. So I spent countless, what feels like days now, farming up the materials to get the ship, well, functional for the most part, because there was a little iron vein here. We mined that little iron vein, and that was all the iron we had, and it wasn't even enough to like finish the little cockpit part. And the only other resources I found were deep over there, 7.78 kilometers over it yonder. I put a GPS marker while I was there, found some iron, gold, nickel. There's some other stuff there too. I believe this was like copper or something like that. But yeah, man, this is our beauty of a ship. So we did change things up a little bit. I got rid of those like structural support beams that I was using and just replaced it with the light armor block through there. So I just put the light armor block to connect that and removed all those and slapped the battery back directly onto the cargo through the catwalks on the roof, because why not? And I know y'all probably yelling at me through the screen about you have no tanks, you don't have no tanks. Well, we now have hydrogen tanks, man. I put 2 on them with a little short conveyor in the middle. Yep, short conveyor in the middle, which fit perfectly. Everything's piped in. All the thrusters are there. I have no idea how this thing's gonna fly being built like this, but I tell you what, now that I'm messing with the actual survival mechanics in SE2, it's gonna be a grind, man. I did like it. I did enjoy it, other than the fact that I was jetpack flying 8 kilometers away. We don't talk about that. Nonetheless, we are just going to grab the rest of our resources so we can actually go and do this active contract, man. That is our last step here, is to do this active contract. And we got set back, we crashed the ship, but now we have something functional. I do have some slight leftover materials. I am just going to savor those for now. We will finish the entirety of the ship at some point. All right, it's not letting me debug. No problem. But yeah, man, I don't know. I like the building so far. Everything's cool. The projection building, everything went well, at least with this setup. I didn't finish it. Not having a ship crashing, that tutorial ship, man, was quite a hassle. Okay, debugged that time. Perfect. So everything's debugged. Now the real test. Well, actually, let me, because I believe this battery was charging, like, as we were doing stuff. It's at 71%. Let's just pop a full battery in there. I don't know how much fuel we have. I did do a load of ice, so we will see. Just gonna take this. This should put the highest charge. Yep, so let's go in here. 100% battery. We'll throw our other one over yonder. So we change up the design a little bit. It's nothing too different, but it should be functional. I know we still don't have everything. The real test is, after grinding this, is it gonna work properly? Because this is unified grid system. This was technically the same grid as the base, but away we go. Grinder down. Well, it's hovering and that turned blue. That's always a good sign, right? Let's grind the rest of these blocks down. Get our little itty bitty steel plate back from this. Dump that into our cargo. That should have went in there. Beautiful. Oops. Alrighty, we didn't. Yeah, as you can see, we didn't finish everything, but finished enough. We have 64% fuel with those 2 tanks. That's actually because we're right over. Let's press park. Alrighty. Thrusters are loud as can be, but here's our little ship. Wait, what happened to my projection? Is that not connected? Hey, there's things that aren't connected. Oh, because I never welded up the door. I think some of that was... Oh, but why? I guess the projection doesn't stay attached is what it is. Now we know. So the only thing we're missing is the door, those. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm fine with this. Actually. Oh man, you live and you learn, right? Projection does not stay attached to the grid. Got it. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of all of this. Yep. Rid of all of you. All right, man. Nonetheless, we have our little starter ship here, something to fly about in until further notice. It's quite the shell of a ship, if you will, but it should nonetheless be functional and it should get the job done for us. So let's go into our cockpit here, and away we go off to our active contract. We won't fly directly at it because bad things happen. And maybe we don't get sidetracked this time. Maybe we just go and do what we came to do, which is fly to our active contract. One thing I do want to change really quick is we have an antenna. I guess we could change the name of that, but it's fine. Because it says starter platform right now. So let's actually go into our antenna. Call this starter ship is what we want this to say. So did that? In fact, did not change that. Antenna, starter ship display message. Maybe I have to turn display message on. Whoa. Because when I built the antenna, I was still attached to the base. Starter ship. There we go. Perfect. And away we go, man. We still got 16 more kilometers to go, but let's check out our ship. I mean, it's getting the job done nonetheless, man. I'm not mad at it. We crashed our ship. We had to improvise a little bit, and we pretty much have a cockpit I built in creative and slapped a rear attachment on it to make it fly, but nonetheless, man, we're trucking along. We made progress. I built a ship in survival, but yeah, not having that ship initially, man, crashing that other one was rough. I tell you what, I really am ready to get through these contracts, get ready to start doing my own base stuff, see about how all the production really flows, but that was quite the experience. Definitely because there was like nothing around. If I was on the planet, it might not have been so bad flying around with the jetpack. I probably would have had a more abundance of ores to find, even if the deposit was small, but because I'm in space, I had nothing to do but look for an asteroid, and that happened to be 8 kilometers away, but she flies like a beaut, you know what I'm saying? Like the ship is working as intended. No hiccups yet. Whoa, as I almost... Okay. Okay, we're still getting used to it. How do we set her down? We never made the landing gear, and they don't have a connector. Guess we'll just set her down like that. Turn her off. Oh, all right. With nothing locking her down in 0G, the ship is a lot lighter than anticipated, so we will not turn her off. We'll keep the engines running. It's tipped, it's fine, but we're here. Solar panel 1, solar panel 2, remote battery 2. Construct the following power systems. Oh, more construction. Alrighty. Oh, survival kits in here though. Nice. Put this away. Oh, there's like some steel plate in there actually. In the world. Some glass, some more steel plate. Don't mind if I do. Stock the ship up with our extra accessories we find along the way. Some more glass. Yeah, and it seems like there's iron, copper, silicon, nickel, ice. So everything we need is here, it seems like. But we're gonna have to go back to farming, unfortunately, to weld all this up. Because we have 2 solar panels to weld up. This one and this one, and 2 batteries, remote battery. The first one's down there, over yonder. So that's the first one. So they want us to weld that one up, that's in there. Where's the other remote battery? It's like underneath. Ah! Okay, there's most definitely a gravity gen here. And that's our other remote battery. Ooh, more loot, some iron, turn our lamp on. Alrighty. And so essentially we're just gonna have to go through their asteroid caving system they have set up, and it's so sick to see some of this stuff set up the way it's set up, man. And technically, because the way they have this quote-unquote remote battery cargo container, it's all still attached to the same grid, so that will power all of this here too. So if they wanted to add some lights, take some pillars that way. I like this. I like this. There's so many ideas to be had in this game, man. I see too. Where the game has changed. Well, I guess I'm gonna get to this, right? I'm probably gonna fast forward this part. I've been doing a bunch of grinding and stuff like that, but I doubt you guys want to see the little stuff of me just drilling away, right? So I'm just gonna load this ship up with our borrowed resources. And then from there, we have quite the journey to go for this and that. This is, yeah, a lot of silicon for one of these. Well, it already has some in it, actually. Yeah, it has 40 out of 44 glass in it. So, all right. Not too bad. Just need some silicon, copper, and iron for these, and we'll get this out the way and return to finish up this contract when we do. Here we go, back once more, man. So we did finish that whole construction quest. The last thing it had us do was this antenna. So after we fixed the solar panel and those 2 batteries, had us come up here, fix the antenna. We fixed the antenna, and then it said contract complete and to return to the contract terminal. So now we have to go turn in our quest. And I am just gonna depot the rest of the materials that I have left over from doing so into here. Hopefully we don't start flying funny because we're getting weight added. And away we go, off to go to the contract terminal, which is over at Velation Station, 23 kilometers away. I mean, I have been leaving in a lot of the flying because there is a lot of travel and such in Space Engineers. I do like the flying. Maybe I can cut some of it, maybe I can speed some of it up. I don't know if I didn't already cut the other flying or sped that up. I'll probably leave it in. Maybe I cut this flying. Who knows, man? Because we are approaching this 15 kilometers rather quickly, because Space Engineers 2 new top speed is 300 meters per second versus the 100 in SE1. So bigger world, faster speeds required, but it helps you track distances rather quickly. All that yapping, we're 9 kilometers out, we might as well just let it rock, right? I mean, we're staying there at this point, so away we go. So pulling in closer to our 4 kilometers, and now we just have to turn in our quest, and that should be more colonization. And I believe we get like, oh yeah, our brakes are tragic. Maybe a nice turn and burn. Okay, that worked, but I got super disoriented. The like glare on the windshield was crazy. And they do have parking spots with tanks, so we should be able to get a free full tank as well, which would be nice. Let's see, I don't know, maybe we just listen for the audio cue, maybe? Okay, maybe we won't. Oh yeah, because we're way off. Oh, from over here though? All right, custom made ship, docking, bottom dock. Not bad, not bad. Let's go turn in our contract, our colonization contract. So far, man, I don't mind the whole colonization thing, right? It gives you something to do in the world of Space Engineers, gives you some type of goal, motive. Contract completed, yatta! Righty, new blocks unlocked. Production blocks tier 1. So let's open our build menu. go to production. Oh yeah, got an assembler, smelter. That's what we got, assembler, smelter, because we only had O2H2 and gear forge, I believe. So smelter and assembler are new to our production blocks. Let's get it then. And we do have our other quests. So starting next episode, you guys already know what we're gonna do. We're going to do some more contracts, man. So in the meantime, we are going to end the video here. The video is probably so much longer than anticipated. I've been playing for much longer than anticipated simply because, well, the crash starship, we made this. It's not the prettiest thing, I'm gonna be honest. It gets the job done, it flies. We didn't fully even do everything we could have or want to, just because the whole hand mining flying 8 kilometers to an asteroid and back was quite tedious, quite a handful. But maybe over time we upgrade this, maybe we turn this into our first miner. We're gonna take this down to the planet. I don't know, there's options, there's things to do, there's still more contracts, more colonization to do. And just look at that, man. Love little screenshot thumbnail action before we leave out, man. So hopefully you did enjoy this. I'm still talking for who knows what reason, but all in all, man, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. Why not? I am out of here.